Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 9 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. If you'd like to join this amazing community, I'll have a link in the description below. Also, come follow me on Twitch. Link will be in the description below for that as well if you want to come see the silly shenanigans and stuff we get into, some of the video spoilers and all that good stuff. Also, this is very brand new for us guys. We have Discord, and yeah, I finally got a Discord together. Anita kind of made me do it because she's a bully. Not really, she's not a bully, but she's mean because she always kills us. But anyways, I'll have a link in the description for that as well. Yeah, the Discord's still brand new, so yeah, it's growing. There's growing pain. There's going to be growing pains involved, but you know, hopefully we'll get there. But now, what are we doing in this episode? I'm pretty sure you guys probably already know, but we're going to be working, because, yeah, I mean, you're going to see the title of the video, obviously, but yeah, we're going to be working in the Nether, trying to get our Nether tunnel going. Now, we've already done some work in here as well. Well, I say we, because during one of our last streams here, you can see this Nether tunnel is very different now. It's very high. It's 48 blocks tall, to be very specific. And this is something Bruh did for us. He got all these shulkers taken care of. We can move all this stuff into our storage system, which is great. This needs to happen. Because all these chests were like right here. Like this was why this little path is here. Now, doing this, I had to make sure that I leave a path for Layara so she can get up to her piglins, because her piglins are right over in that area right there. There's a, you can kind of see where it's kind of got that diagonal wall there. It's right behind that diagonal wall. So what I got to do is just make sure I'm gonna have that come out to the back, and then I'll kind of tell her what's going on and everything. But I tell you what, guys, I did not expect this to be ready to go just for me to start building already. This is nuts. It happened to one stream where we dug out, because we dug out like another probably 24 to 28 blocks, somewhere in there, higher. And because it was only about 20 blocks tall, because that's as tall as this is, and we actually got to move this up one block. I got to put another layer or whatever. I got to make it one taller, the portal, for my design. I just like, you know what, this doesn't work. I got to make this taller, so it's fine. So all I got to do is add a row of obsidian, break it for a second, then relight it. But yeah, but what we're gonna do here for this, because this is gonna be more than one video for sure. We're going to build the bottom part of this tunnel in this video. So what are we doing? We're going to be continuing the theme from the base. We're going to be putting the orange or the acacia and copper pipes going up to the middle, and there's going to be a big void effect in the middle, big purple one to mirror what we're going to do in the future in the base. But we're going to build the bottom part. Like I said, we're going to have some gears and the pipes and everything. The pipes are going to be spewing out the purple goo or whatever the heck it is. Up into the pipe, or up into the void effect here. And I think this is going to look really cool. Now the pipes are going to go like where all these half slabs are, but it's something further against the wall, because we had to dig this out 3 blocks further on either side as well. But yeah, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the footprint in here like we do on the build, just to make sure the build is right. I'm pretty sure it is. I counted this thing like 3 times. There's 10 blocks in between each one of these, and making this the 11th block where it was. I was counting out 11. And the way that I counted out, and I'm sure I've gone over this before, but I thought I would just go over it with you again. Is I'll do something like this. I won't go 11 blocks. I'll just get 11 pieces of dirt or whatever I'm using to measure with, and that's what I do. You know, you just kind of go like this, and then perfect. You don't have to count it. It's there, but you do have to be careful if you're going to pick them up, because you know it's going to add to the hotbar first. But that's the way that I do it. And this thing is completely spawn proof, which is going to be a pain in the butt when we get to building, because I'm going to have to take out each slab individually, and you can't instant mine slabs. So, but you can see how much taller it is than the Nether tunnel, because when we're going to put the void effect in here, we're going to be building upside down in the Nether tunnel as well, kind of showing where the void effect is going to be. But yeah, I mean, this thing is going to be good here. It's actually at 121, I believe. It should have been a height 120, but I'm not complaining, because those guys during the stream, like I started this, I didn't think in the stream we'd get this thing done. I thought, because I just figured it was going to be me working on it. but it wasn't. I had Broad Nation of Vids. Let's see, yeah, Vidarius. You can see him the third from the bottom on the right side there. He came over to help. Bruh did. Esney did. Yeah, if you guys have been watching my streams, you guys all know who Esney is, or if you're on the server, you know who Esney is. So, but that was a huge help. And again, guys, thank you so much. I can't believe that this thing is ready. It only took like a little under 3 hours to do this, and it's just insane. I'm so happy that I can actually start building this thing, get a footprint in here, so people can kind of not see this boring tunnel that we have anymore. But one thing we do have to figure out at some point between this video and the next video, I got to figure out what I'm going to be doing up top, like the style, because what we do for the parallel dimension, it can't be the same as down here. It's got to be a different style, right? But we're going to figure something out. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay out this foundation. I want to make sure our foundation footprint is the same. I mean the same thing. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but I mean the same thing. So we'll just kind of build out, the first layer of this thing, and just along the walls, just to make sure I have all the measurements, just the way that I need them to be. And we'll do this all the way down the tunnel, and then once that's kind of all in, I'll just kind of bring you guys back and show you what it looks like. All right, I got the footprint in now. Oops, here we go. We're gonna build some of this with you, or one of these with you guys here, but I'm gonna show you what we've done here so far. These are like alternated, as I was pointing out before. I got rid of all my markers that were marking where these things were going to go. I'm trying to get all the copper in first, so while I'm working on this, it can oxidize, and I can go back over and kind of strip it back and take it to the levels I want it to be. I could probably go ahead and do this one, but the thing is that I still need to go through these and add like the variation in it, like with the block of copper and what is the other one called? The cut copper. The cut copper I don't really like, but I still use it as a variant. But yeah, but you can kind of see what's going on. Like I said, this all got dug out so fast. I still can't believe that I'm this far into this build already. And these have taken a couple hours to do. Like I think about 2.5, 3 hours to do all these. I got pretty fast at it. I can get this. I timed it. I can build one of these things in about a minute. So what we'll do is we'll run down here to the entrance to the tunnel here. Oh yeah, and so you can kind of see what's going on. There'll be everywhere there's like a black. Well, that's going to be purple concrete down there. But this is where a chain's going to go. A chain's going to go on the other side. Then the black concrete is in the same spot on all sides, and that's where the chains are going to go, and the gears are going to go in the middle here. The gears are going to be the next thing I build, I think. But anyways, I'm just trying to think about what I'm going to be doing next. But first, let's get all these blocks in here. And this thing takes exactly 2 stacks of acacia logs. And Anita has been busy chopping away for me because she's just awesome like that. Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that she's awesome, because I don't want her to get a big head and then she'll think she's too good to chop trees for me. Alright, but yeah, this is, this bit right here. Just some boring placement, I guess. It feels boring to me because there's 18 of these things. 18 of these big old things. I still have to do all the glass and everything. This has actually turned into a lot more work than I was thinking it was going to be. But it's alright. I'm not afraid to do a little work and do a little grindy building. I know that the finished product is going to be worth it in the end. So, yeah. So, I can't believe this is going so smooth so far. I'm ready. I was waiting for it to, because usually by the time when I start recording, I'll make all kinds of mistakes here. Let's go 2 more. Then we bring this out. And what these little side things are here are, there's going to be pistons attached to these, like underneath them, and I'll show you here in a second. I like to use the stairs like to kind of turn it, but there's gonna be like the pistons like with the spruce trap doors and smooth stone or smooth half slabs, and the walls that I like to use like with the smoke fire. Like there's gonna be smoke campfires as well right there, but I have to get underneath this to put the hay bales underneath it to make sure they'll go reach all the way up. Also, this is like where you see this stone. That's where the ice path is going to be. I'm just not ready to put the ice path in yet. Kind of want to put a layer of cobbled deep slate underneath this thing, so I'll have to go up underneath, and that's going to take forever. But I want to do that. At least, you know what, as long as I get one row, that's all I need, actually. But I still need to know where to put the campfires under there too, or the hay bales, to make the campfires taller. For those of you that don't know, and I didn't know this for the longest time, that if you put a hay bale under the campfire, it'll make it go twice as tall. I believe it's twice as tall. Because if you don't use one, it's 6, I think. And if you do use one, it's 12 blocks that the smoke will rise. And I did not know that, and that changed a lot of the way. When I found that out, it changed the way I was building. Just some of the things that I was doing. I was like, this is awesome. Well, we're almost done with this, actually. With this step here. I thought I'd go ahead and vary this up with you guys too, as in using the block of copper and stuff on these, because it shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna leave these little side vents, or what are they called? I can't even think what they're called. They have a name. Hopefully it'll come to me before I'm done here, but it probably won't, because I'm not that lucky. Duct, air ducts. Air ducts. That's what they're called. They're called air ducts. Sorry, my mind was. I don't know if you could hear my mind thinking or not. But yeah, there's gonna be a gear for an entrance here, and then we're gonna mirror, sort of, what we've done on the other side of the portal for the entrance to the actual base, where the portal links up, which should be pretty cool, I think. To make it kind of look the same, we'll have to put an entrance, like I was talking earlier. We'll have to put something so Layar can get up to her hoglin or piglins or whatever they're called for her trading, because she has that set up there. But we've almost got this beat here, at least this part of it. Now I don't have any dirt on me because I'm dumb. Because the dirt is what I want to use as to pillar up here. Just finish up this little bit. We have 43 blocks left to play. Well, 46 if you count the stairs. And yes, I do know that there's an easier way to strip the wood, but I don't like having things in my offhand. It just blocks my view too much. That's why I don't use it. That's why I don't ever use a shield. I should, for all the times Anita shoots me. That girl. I think she's at the tree farm right now. There we go. I'll just go 2. Oh, there's something's going on. Oh, somebody's one inside job there, actually. It wasn't Anita, surprisingly. So I'll have to take a look at that here in a second. Well, that was nice. Another little side job, which is a side job we got to do. What I want to do is finish the bottom half of this, this tunnel. Not between now and the next cut or whatever, but when the bottom part of this is done, we're gonna design the shop for Big Hoss, is what his name is, because he's been wanting that, and he's been waiting and being patient for quite a while. So I kind of feel bad I haven't got it done yet. That should be enough for what I want, and then like I said, I don't have any dirt, so what I'll do is I'll just kind of pillar up here and just kind of knock some blocks out, just randomly. And the good thing is that this is recycled acacia, so I can collect all this acacia. It'll probably give me a couple good stacks here. And just kind of randomize it here. I should use this first, because I'm going to use all this up here, I'm sure. But that'll be good enough. Another thing too is, like, this is not spawn proof now. This build, I should say, because of these flat spots where we've put the footprint in, is what am I trying to say? You know, like these are spawnable spots now right here. Until we get it in. I had to get this footprint in to make sure everything was measured out correctly. So we'll take all this and we'll gather all this stuff up. Like I said, I am running through the copper like crazy. I've probably gone through like 2 shulkers of, well 18 times 2. I've gone through 36 stacks of acacia. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. Like I said, I'm just going to give you little updates here as I build now. I always like to build with you guys a little bit. I know I've said that a lot, but I do like to build with you guys. And just remember, it's not going to stay flat like this. There's going to be purple concrete on the bottom, so I'm going to wait to put the purple concrete in until I'm ready to build the glass out. That way, wherever the wherever the glass doesn't cover the concrete, I can put like a purple carpet there, and that will keep this all spawn proof. I'm trying to keep it as spawn proof as possible as I build, just so I don't get a lot of things come and try to kill me. But anyways, like I said, let me do a little bit more work and I'll kind of show you when I have a little bit more done. Alright, so there's been a lot of progress made here, guys. This has been a span of about a few days since I last recorded here. You can see the big difference. There's a lot of difference in here, and I'm starting to keep honeycomb in my inventory now, just for this right here, because I'm always coming up on copper that I see that I've missed, and I've already stripped back the copper. We added the wood and the stone in. We're getting ready to put in the gears that go like right here. You can see kind of where there's a missing block. There's going to be a gear sticking out there. That's why I didn't put anything in there. The entrance is pretty much done, except for the campfires. We'll run out here. Well, I'm going to do this too. Between now and the next cut, though, what I got to do is I got to get the gears in. I got to get the ice path in. The ice path goes everywhere where you see these half slabs of stone. I'm trying to keep this as spawn protected as I can. Unfortunately, there's a couple spots behind these things that can spawn just regular mobs. But I'm not too worried about that. The biggest thing for me is ghasts. I might go in there at some point, get behind there. But anyways, what we got to do between now and the next cut here, let's show you the front, which I think this looks really cool. I think this looks really neat. I'm really happy with this tunnel. This might be the screenshot once we get everything in here and get done. It's still going to take me a couple more days, I assume, to get this done. I'm gonna put my head down and try to get it done because I want to get this video out on time for you guys, because we have something a little different next episode to do. Well, we'll be working on up there next episode and doing a little side project. That's what we're gonna do next episode. I just want to get that out there. I'm sure I'll mention it 3 or 4 more times. Oh, there's another spot right up there. You see that? I'm finding these spots all over the place. I'll go up there and get that in a second. I'll probably stick around here so I don't forget where that is. That's just the first one on the right. I'll find it. But like I said, what I got to do in the next cut, I need to get the gears in. I need to get this glass in that's going to go in these pipes all the way up to the first layer of the glass. Got to get the campfires in. Got to get the rest of the bushes in. Got to get this ice bath in. Basically, I'm going to finish this bottom part before I kind of show you guys what the finished product looks like. Well, before I come back again. And then we'll start working on the void effect that's up there, because we're going to do that this episode as well. So it's kind of turned into a longer episode again. I apologize for that, but we'll get there. Finally, I was going to say the rockets come back to Minecraft is what I was going to say, but I was like, no, that's pretty cringy, but I said it anyways. But anyways, the bottom half of this thing is done, and I'm happy. Finally done with this bottom part of it. Well, except for the void effect, which we're going to do here as fast as we can. Hopefully we get it done in one night, but this is a lot of blocks of place. Been spelting up a lot of glass. But something we have to go over first is this thing right here Liara just got for me. Amazing! Oh, it's all ready to go too. He's sweet. New pick. We'll repair that one up, put it in our ender chest, and keep it safe. But you can kind of see what's going on with the glass work and all the gears and everything, and all the lights that are in here on the side, the campfires, the bushes. I can't remember if that was all in or not. But I really like the way this thing looks. Oh, look at that. I knew I was going to miss some dirt somewhere. Sitting there trying to get this done as fast as possible so I could have something to record for you guys, so I can stream putting in the void effect that we're going to do here in a little bit. Actually, we're going to start it. We're going to start it back on the other side, and I still got to get kind of set up for that, but I have a few blocks in my inventory. But oh, look at that! And look, see, this is why I keep honeycomb in my inventory now. Missed all kinds of blocks over there, but we'll get those later. Not going to get them now. But for now, what we're going to do... Whoa, that was some lag. Is we're going to start this void effect, and we're going to start it up here. Now, what I was going to do, I originally was going to do purple concrete up here. Then he already did some shulkers for me, but that's fine. But we're going to just put a void effect in here. I'm just going to do a little section in here for it, for you guys. You guys have seen me do this before, I'm sure. I do have a tutorial which I will link here as well. We're going to go over the void effects again next in the next video as well, because we're going to start the big one at the base, which I'm really excited for. But yeah, you got to do this one layer at a time, because we're only going to use one air, or one layer of air in between. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this wall up. I think for right now I'm not going to do it, because I don't know what I'm going to do on the top part, because the top part of this is next. Well, not next. But the next thing we got to do, we got to design a shop for Big Hoss, Big Hoss. Also, another thing I can't decide on is if I want to do 4 or 5 layers. I'm not going to know until I get the 4th layer in here. All in, so I can kind of see it all. You just kind of go like this. But this, I mean, this is easy enough. Once you get the first layer in, I'll just be able to run back and forth. I'll just kind of put a border around it, which will make everything really easy. And then this will be the 4th layer. And we did dig enough out, so if I want to do another layer I can, and if I don't, I don't. So I'm really excited to finally get to know, or get to figuring out what I'm going to do for our parallel dimension that we're going to do. But as you can kind of see, this is, you know what, I think 4 is going to be enough as I'm looking down through this, especially when we're down here. Yeah, one thing for certain is that this is not spawn. I need to replace that block. I'll have to do that too. This is not spawn proof up here right now. These hoglins are driving me nuts. But yeah, but this is what it's kind of gonna. Oh yeah, 4 is gonna be good. 4 is gonna be good. I can already tell by looking at it, because I can look at that line right there between the netherrack and the stone, the smooth stone. But anyway, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get the rest of this in. I'm going to try to figure out what we're going to do on the top layer, and if I can't figure it out, all I'm going to do is just bring this up, another, what was it, 6 blocks or so, like the border out here, just so you can't see it. If I'm going to do something different, I want to blend it in, which is easier said than done, especially when you can't see the whole thing. But when I say the whole thing, like the whole side. But anyways, that's what we're going to do here. Once this is all done, I guess a couple things figured out, we will come back and we'll finally end this video. Alright guys, and this tunnel, well, the bottom part of this tunnel is done. You can kind of see what's going on here. I'm just so happy with the way this turned out. And even the fog effect right now, even with just the 4 layers, it's perfect. And how did he spawn up there? You see that? There must be a spawnable spot up there somewhere. I'll have to find that out. I'll have to sort that out. But anyways, I gotta make sure this tunnel's completely spawn proof. But this is the tunnel. It's only taken me about a week and a half to build, and we finished up the void effect here on the live stream. Where did he spawn from? Weird. But anyways, I was told that they can't spawn right here, but this is the only spot I could think of. I don't know. As I said, I'll have to do some testing and figure it out, and we'll fix whatever problem it is causing. I left this scaffolding here. I know I never use scaffolding. Layar put it down, so I won't take it down until we're done. But we're going to leave this here for the time being, just right in the middle, because we still have to do the parallel dimension over here. Let's see if we can get up here. Jeez. Old scaffolding. But you can kind of see what we got to work with up here. Like I said, this is going to be built upside down, so we can see it from the bottom. See, this is about what I want to see at the bottom, or at the top, and this is a good reference point, because I mean the transparency is going to be the same as when you're looking up through it, as you're looking down through it. So, but that's going to be a couple videos away from now. I think I need a little break from the tunnel, and plus I still got to figure out what the second design, or what second style of base we're going to build this season. I'm kind of leaning towards medieval. I just feel like it fits better, but I don't know. I feel like medieval's done to death, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. For right now, this is good enough, and I'm very, very happy with it. It just turned out so good. I try not to compliment myself too much when I'm building stuff, but I really am tickled with this. I like to leave it to you guys and like people on the server to tell me if they like it or not. That way I know it's good. But yeah. But anyways, I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. This is just part 1. We'll have part 2. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I'm kind of wrapping this up quickly. I don't have much time. So yeah. Have a good day or night. Bye.